All right, once you've got your content into your pages, you're going to want to start adding media, and you can add not only pictures, but you can add internet video from YouTube and Vimeo, and you can even add flash objects. I'm not so sure about audio, but if you ever need audio, let me know and I can try to find what we call a plugin to make that available in your website. So anyway, I want to add a picture here of the staff, and then just to show you, I'm going to show you how to add a YouTube video. So one thing I did want to show you is that sometimes you'll have some trouble trying to get down here, and if you try to get down to this next line, it may or may not cause problems. So right now we're in visual view, and this kind of takes some of the code out of it. We can go to text view, and you're going to have to do that sometimes, and it has what we call HTML code. It has it in a couple of places, but not too much. So this is how I was able to get everything into a list, because originally these all were back to back, all in a long paragraph, but I had to come into this text area. So at the end of my information, I'm just going to type add pic, and then when I go back into visual, that should be there, and now I can add my picture. So I'll go ahead and delete that, and now my cursor's there. So from here, and let me go ahead and make this bigger so we can see it. All right, so from here, what I'm going to do is click on add media, and it's going to bring up my media, I don't even know what this is called, media library. Okay, so anything that you've already added to your media library is available to you. So if you want to add that, let's say you have a logo or something that you use frequently throughout the website, you can definitely do that here. So if I want to add this picture, I can put a caption on it, and make sure to always put alternate text, because what that does is if somebody's disabled the images, or let's say somebody's blind and they can't see the pictures, they have a screen reader that'll tell them what that picture is supposed to be. And you need to make sure, especially because you're a library and what we consider like a government agency, you need to make sure you're doing alt text for every image. So right now we're going to upload a file, so we can drop files. So I have your staff picture here, so I can drop it, and it's going to load it, and hopefully it loads it really fast so this doesn't turn into a really huge video. And it's going to show how long it's uploading, and it's going to give you the same options. So I can come here and I can do EMCL staff picture, and I don't think, well, yeah, that is the right one. Okay, that's the newest one. So you can put a caption if you want, but just make sure that you are doing a title and alt text. And then you can say whether it's going to be aligned, or you can choose how big it's going to be. So I'll just do full size, and I'm going to click insert to page. Oops, and I didn't mean to add that one. So this is where I can delete this. And then this one, if you wanted to, you can click edit image, and that's where you can come in and you can, let's say you never did the alt image, or you want it to be smaller, or you want it to have a different alignment, you can definitely do that. So from here, let's go ahead and add a YouTube video just so you can see how it's done. And I found this really cool video. I didn't watch all of it, so because it's 18 minutes long. So just so you know, if there's something wrong with it, I don't know yet. Okay, but I thought it'd be really cool, and there's some cool comments. People really loved it. So I'll click on share, and you're gonna want to take this link. So I'll copy it and go back to this page, YouTube. Paste, and it asks you for the width and the height. I don't think you have to have that, so let's go ahead and insert it, and we'll click update. And again, every time you update a page, you need to go back to that page and hit refresh in order to see those changes. So there's your new picture, so I can click on it and see a large view of it, and go back, and then you should see, I think you did have to do the width and height. So let's see. We might need to Google search. Let's see, share, embed. Oh, video size 420 by 315. So let's go ahead and try that. Let's delete this one. 420 by 315, insert, update. And if this doesn't work, you're going to just try to have to Google it or go to the help for the theme. So let's refresh it. Still happening. So it looks like we're going to have to research that, but we can find a way to do it. So otherwise, that's basically how you add media. And mostly you're going to be working with images. You could do it the other way. You could go into your media library, and this is where you can just, let's say you have 10 pictures that you want to upload all at once. You can definitely do add new here or add new here. Add as many images you want, change the captions, change the alt text, and then that will become available to you in your gallery to add to any page that you need to. Now, when you're working with web images, there's a couple things. Don't make them super huge, and you're going to need to crop them to whatever size you want them to be to. Now, this website will let you make small images, and then they can click on it and it'll open it up to a really large image, but I'll have to show you that in another YouTube video. If you don't have Photoshop or Photoshop Elements or some kind of photo editing program, there is Resizer.com. It's free, and it's just a quick little tool that lets you resize your images and crop them, and it looks like it lets you do a couple of things right here. So that allows you to do it real quick, real easy. And when you're looking for how big something is, let's say you want to create new sliders. So these are your sliders. You're going to want to go into the help menu or the help page for your theme, and this is when you can go down to the sliders, and this one is the Nivo slider, and it's going to tell you how to change that slider and how to drag and drop them. And here we go. Optimal image size 980 by 400 pixels. So when you get an image, let's say you have an image like this Carnegie image, and you want this to be on your home page, then you need to come into Resizer or Photoshop or whatever. So we're going to browse this file, and we're going to upload the image. And sorry, my internet's really slow, so let's check how big that is again. 980 by 400. So it might take a little bit too long, but you can go ahead and choose crop image, and then you're going to drag it to a certain size, and then you can change all those options, and then when you're ready to go, you hit apply changes, and then somewhere you're going to be able to download that image, or it'll give it to you and you can right click and save image as.